Right, hello guys, welcome to today's video. This is a game, as you can see, between Rob Stephen and Corey Reese. Robert Stephen goes for the shot. It's very tight past that yellow, and he ends up leaving it over the pocket. Now, this is Corey's first visit. He pots this yellow, comes off the two cushions. Of course, it's a very difficult table. He doesn't think that he can clear from here, so he's trying to get a free visit somehow. This was his second visit, and he plays a wonderful safety behind that yellow. So nothing wrong with that shot at all. Rob tries getting out of it. Slidey cushions, really difficult to judge. And he doesn't get anywhere near it. Okay, note that ball on the left-hand side. That's really key for me. Corey plays this thin and leaves it close to the pocket. I'm assuming he's doing that because he's preparing for when Rob misses the black to get his ball out with his free shot, and then he's got a yellow near the bottom left pocket as like an out ball. But of course, all those thoughts in his head don't actually come into play because Rob plays an unbelievable shot and Corey doesn't get back to the table. So, first thing I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to try to recreate Rob Stephen's shot first. So that's a really difficult shot. I haven't got the slide on my cushions that he's got. I'm not doing it in a match situation. In a professional event against a very, very good player. But I'm going to try to attempt to recreate it and see how long it takes me. These are all my attempts. Attempt number 3, attempt number 4. And of course, when you're in your chair at these points and you're watching somebody go for this, you're thinking about your finish afterwards, aren't you? You're kind of thinking, what am I going to play next? What am I going to do with my free shot when he doesn't get out of this? You don't expect them to get it, really. 6 attempts it took me, and that's pretty much the same as Rob's half ball clip, and I end up touching the yellow. Now, most people will say in this situation, if I was Corey, I'd do exactly the same thing because Rob's just played a phenomenal shot and you've just got to applaud it. I understand that, but I'm a little bit surprised about this ball on the side cushion. Now, there's a few things I'm going to try and show you here. I don't understand why that ball was left on the cushion because that's a problem ball, isn't it? And I would think that you would want to get your problem ball out as quick as possible or get it out early and then potentially go up the table and play a safety. So I've got my problem ball out there with my free shot. Then I've gone up the table, removed, this is option 1. I'm removing a couple of balls just so that there's less traffic on the table. And then I'm coming up the table to play a safety afterwards. So I'm just going to drop off of the yellow, very similar to the way Corey did. Now, there will also be an argument here to say, well, Rob can still get out of this and there's less traffic, so this is probably not the right option. Okay, so we move on. I still would be removing this yellow, though, on the side. Because let's just say when Corey did cut his yellow over the pocket, he went back up. He's then got to use another shot, hasn't he, to get the ball out over the pocket? Unless, in his mind, he doesn't see that as a problem, but I do see that as a bit of a problem ball. In fact, I think that's one of the most difficult places on a pool table for a ball to be. Here's another option you could play. Get your problem out and then just half clip off of this and leave him near the top cushion, right behind it. But again, the problem's out, so you're putting him under a little bit more pressure that you don't need a free shot. I suppose the other thing you could do is pick the ball up and then just roll it down near the bottom pocket. He could have done that. He didn't have to play from where he was. He is more than capable of getting back over the right side of the table and playing that yellow down the bottom, so he didn't need to take that one first necessarily. You could do this, release the ball, and then play a safety shot again, which, of course, is a little bit more difficult from the position I'm in. But also, where I've pushed the yellow ball over the middle, I've also stopped Rob's potential attempt now. I've taken that line away. Now, I'm going to play it out as if I was in exactly the same situation. So I'm picking the ball up. This is my free visit. I'm playing this over the pocket. So when I do decide to get my problem ball out, that yellow is sat there as an emergency, and it will be impossible for me to not be on it. I'll then play the one at the top, bring it across, and try and play a tell-in snooker from this position. Of course, I have to make contact with a cushion, so I'm just pushing it into the middle of the table. and trying to really block any line off over that side as well, so he can't go off the side cushion. Okay, so if I'm now Rob and I'm coming back to the table, I would probably try and get out of it the same way that he did from this position. And by all means, he could actually get this as well. He could play it with left-hand side off the 2 cushions and still get it, and then I'm not coming back to the table. But this way, with that yellow over the pocket, I can't really fail to clear from this position after. So this would be Rob having his attempt, and now from this position, I can then pick the cue ball up, and I can get my problem out with my 1 visit, and I haven't got that yellow on the side cushion anymore. So what happens if you get your problem out now and you've still got that yellow that I didn't get out below the middle pocket? Whereas I don't have that issue now. So in my opinion, it always makes sense to get that problem ball out on the side as one of your shots. And then you can start going about the finish. So I'll take yellow into the top. A little bit of left-hand side, and I want to come down here and try and get on this problem ball first. Probably could have done with a little bit better position, like away from the cushion, but I'm absolutely fine here. Okay, so just let me know, guys, what you would do in the comments. There's quite a few options here to have a look through. I'm not trying to question Corey's shot choice or anything like that. He's obviously a professional, very established player. I'm just wondering why that problem wasn't removed. All right, cheers, guys.